morning, Atlantic. Welcome to this week's episode of Eye of the Needle. I'm Halsey Bailey.
And I'm Charity Blams.
And this is your school news.
Next Wednesday, NHS will be hosting a blood drive in the high school gym from 7:30 to 1. Students who are 16 can donate with parent permission. See an NHS member for information about sign-up. Congratulations to sophomore Adriana Mendez on being elected for the 2018 and 19 Beef Queen. Seniors, make sure to fill out the senior shirt order form. T-shirt forms are due this Friday. With each shirt bought, 50 cents will be donated to the senior trip. Now here's a good news report from JP student Taylor Berg about Miss Lipp's class reading The Lord of the Flies.
Students in Miss Lipp's English 2 class are reading the novel Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Every week, students will be doing activities based on the chapter they're assigned to. Summaries, evaluations, and deeper thinking questions are given to increase reading skills throughout the weeks. The book is about a plane crash filled with 6 to 12-year-old boys who land on an uninhabited island. The boys have to figure out how to survive on their own and create a structured environment. Sophomore Madison Fell said, "I don't think it's that bad. I actually really enjoy the book so far."
Now to Noah with the sports.
Thanks, Charity. The boys' golf team hosted Denison in their first home duel of the year. The Trojans had 3 golfers shoot in the 40s. Senior Ben Reno shot a 40 and was runner-up. Junior Matt Gearhart shot a 40, and sophomore Kyle Reno shot a 41. The boys won the duel by 3 strokes, 168 to 165. On Monday, the boys' soccer team hosted the Glenwood Rams. The boys had the 1-0 lead with 30 minutes left in the game until the Rams answered with 2 goals. The boys fell 2-1. The boys' track team traveled to Lewis Central on Tuesday. The distance medley and the 4x8 both placed first. Senior Grat Reed won all the hurdle events. Freshman Craig Allen Becker placed second in the mile, and senior Jackson placed third. In the 3200, junior Jalen Peterson placed second, and sophomore Bradley Dennis placed third. Junior Chase Molnex won the 800. The boys placed first overall out of 14 teams. The girls traveled to Lewis Central as well. Freshman Taylor McCready placed first in the mile and the 3000. The girls placed fourth overall. The boys' tennis team took down the Denison Monarchs by a score of 8-1, only dropping 1 singles match. The girls' tennis team traveled to Denison to compete in a duel against the Monarchs. The girls dropped another tough one by a score of 9-0. Now here's Halsey with Fine Arts.
Thanks, Noah. This Saturday, the choir will perform Show Choir Blast at the high school. Here's choir director Miss Gasser with a few words.
Blast. Show Choir Blast is a culmination, a big celebration of everything we've done with competition sets, and we learned some new sets for Show Choir Blast, as well as featuring our senior soloists, or seniors that'll be leaving, they'll each sing a solo. I've been doing this is my 6th Show Choir Blast, but it's been going on, I think they said since the 90s, at least, if not the 80s. This is the one blast I feel pretty close to being prepared in the last 6 years. They're ready, really close. I think we'll close in today, so we'll be ready. Come out and see the show this Saturday at 7 o'clock. Come early to get a great seat. And admission is $5 for adults, $4 for students, and activity tickets are accepted. Thank you.
On Sunday, the band will perform their annual Patty Hannon concert in the auditorium. The concert will begin at 2:30 and cost is a free will donation. Now here's a 1 question 25 answers brought to you by the 5th period journalism production students.
Larry Enticer.
Pam Anderson. Male or female?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
No.
Matt Damon.
I'd have to say Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Betty White.
I think Shawn Mendes.
Zac Efron.
Celebrity I rate on Perfect 10 would probably be Scott Eastwood.
That's a hard one, there's a lot. I gotta go with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Either Heath Ledger or Jared Leto.
Mr. Peterson.
Will Smith.
I would go for probably Justin Bieber, I guess.
Ooh, it's a hard choice between Ben Affleck and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Luke Bryan.
Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes.
Bill Clinton.
Zac Efron.
Probably Justin Bieber.
Probably Taylor Swift.
Jamie Dornan. Zac Efron.
Jennifer Aniston.
Well, I have 2. The first that I want to rate as perfect 10 is Legolas. Okay, he's from The Lord of the Rings. If you don't know that, you're not worthy. All right? this is Orlando Bloom, but we don't think of him as Orlando Bloom. He is Legolas. He's very athletic. He's quick. You know, he has that cute blonde hair, that long blonde hair. Always seems to be perfectly straight and flowing in the wind. Second one is going to be Brad Pitt from Troy, but only in that. You know, you've seen, you know, the Iliad? Yeah.
No.
So Brad Pitt from Troy, look it up. Not on the school computer, though.
Would you please describe where and when you went to high school?
I went to high school from 1976 to 1978 in International Falls, Minnesota, right up on the Canadian border.
Was there a teacher that made a positive impact on you?
Mr. Hendy. All right, Mr. Hendy was my sophomore history teacher for American history. And when, as a teacher today, when I have to look back and say, what kind of teacher influenced me? Well, Fred Hendy. He was a storyteller, and that's kind of the direction that I try and take when I'm teaching my classes.
What subject were you the best at?
I don't know that I was the best at anything. Basketball. That's what I was involved with. Probably by my junior and senior year, I was really good at history. By that time, we had started covering things that were connecting history to my family. So, history.
What subject did you struggle with?
Physics. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts about it. I struggled with physics.
Were you a troublemaker or were you a good student?
Yes. I was both. I was pretty much an A-B student. I was involved in an awful lot of activities, but I was also kind of a cocky and arrogant cuss who got into trouble with teachers when they caught me. So.
What is one thing that you would say to your high school self knowing where you are now?
Behave. Spend a little bit more time focusing on the schoolwork and spending time with making some better choices with the kids that I hung around with.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Eye of the Needle. I'm Halsey Bailey.
And I'm Charity Williams.
Make this week count, AHS!